What loving father among you would hand his son a snake when he asks for a fish? Doesn't it sound like a desperate question of somebody who's looking for our attention, who wants to get some message for us? Today, I want to talk with you about a lie. A lie which totally changed the history of the world. A lie that most of us, at least from time to time, believe is the truth. So what is this lie? The lie is that God isn't a good guy, that He isn't a good Father, that He isn't a good God. The lie is that He enjoys our suffering, that His commandments are not good for us, that they take away our freedom. And it is a lie. It's temptation to think that God is playing around with my life, or that He disappoints me all the time. And we reason that He cannot be a good Father if He is doing all these things to me, or that He forgets about me. And this lie began in the Garden of Eden, when Satan tempts Eve to eat from the forbidden tree. And at that time, Satan plants the seed of mistrust in Eve's heart by convincing her that God may want to hide something before her through this command to not to eat from this one particular tree. And the results of this lie, which she and few parents believe, are tremendous for our lives too. Why? Don't we all struggle with mistrust? Don't we all struggle with our faith and trust in God and in His care and love for us almost every day? We do. Let's delve deeper into it. You know, Satan tries to destroy God's image within us. And for that we suffer, because we are made on God's image. And our deepest need is the need for the love and goodness of God. And if God isn't good and love, then what happens? Then we are cutting away at our very existence, the very roots of who we really are. So Jesus is coming into the world to convince us about the real image of the Father, who He really is. So I want you to consider for a moment the image of the Father that you have in your hearts. Is it of a good Father, or there is something imperfect, negative, in your image of God the Father? I encourage you simply to ask God to help you to change those false images which you have about God, and to help you to accept the truth about God. Because the simple truth, like that God forgives you your sin, or that He doesn't condemn you, so often may be so difficult to accept. So ask Him to help you to accept these truths about Him and live them in your life. What loving father among you would hand his son a snake when he asks for a fish? Of course, none. So why do we think in such a way about God, our Father?